Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. It's your friendly neighborhood of farmer Raznac, and today we're going to turn this nothing into something. We're going to do a farm build primarily using the objects by OK Used Mods. So we're going to be using OK Used Mods stuff from the in-game mod hub. All of the mods that we use today are going to be from the in-game mod hub. Down in the description, you will find a list and it'll show you all the mods that we're using and also download links for those mods. All right, let's get to it. We are on the Western Wilds map by Alien Jim. I thought it'd be a great map to go ahead and do my first farm build, which I hope is many. We shall see how this turns out and how well it is received. I went ahead and put asphalt down the road and I just kind of ducked in just a little gravel spot for us to try out. Now, what I'm going to do is something I kind of like to do when I build is I'm just going to make a nice little X marks the spot or something along that line. So we're just going to jump in here to our gravel. And this, again, this is just kind of to keep me oriented. We're going to put like a line through there. And, you know, we want a little offset here. And then probably like the start of our yard is going to be right here. So again, this doesn't have to stay this way. This just kind of gives me an idea of what I'm kind of working with. We are going to kind of build fairly straight in this one, so it's not going to be too bad. All right, so let's just get to placing down buildings. Let's do it. First things first, what we're going to do is going right into the yard. I'm going to use OK Used Mods American Pole Barn. And what we're going to do is we're just going to drop this in right in line with this main road here. I kind of like that idea. Just you know, we have a heart to our yard and this is going to be in it. Remember, you can hit the letter C on your keyboard to do snapping, which kind of snaps the rotation, which is very, very handy. I'm just going to drop that in just like so. And that's going to be our primary storage on the building. And then also from OK Used, you know what we didn't do? We didn't pick a color because these wonderful sheds have amazing colors. So we have like that. I think I'm going to go with something blue. Yeah, let's go with this navy blue color. Let's go with this navy blue. And again, we'll just kind of line that up right there. And there is our kind of our entrance to our yard. Just kind of give us an idea. And also what we're going to do is we're going to use this American garage with apartment, no sleep trigger. This is kind of going to be like our farm office. Kind of our office, you know, it's got some, you know, place to eat and get snacks and to drink and you know, there's probably do some computer work, also storage down below for some vehicles. So we're going to do that there. And again, we're just going to do this in the great same color of the blue. We're going to do that. And like I said, here's our entrance to our yard. We've got kind of a little offset right here. Maybe eventually I can put some ditches in or something to kind of break that up. So yeah, we're going to have just our farm office. Just kind of, oh, it says not enough money. Well, you know, we can fix that using easy dev controls. Didn't even think about that. Go back and let's try this again. We'll go with the blue one, like so. We're just going to drop this in here. All right, so there is our farm office. We've got that. Next, we have storage. We have our farm office. I think what we're going to do is we're going to use a mod. This is not an OK Used Mods one because OK Used Mods doesn't have like a workshop per se. I was hoping, I would like to see Glenn actually have make a workshop that kind of matches his other stuff. I think that would be really cool, but we don't have that. So we're going to go into tools, and I just so happen to have from the workshop pack. Again, links are in the description. This is kind of what I had in mind. This is from the workshop pack. And then we're just going to put a little gap between the two, just a little walkway kind of between the two, and we'll drop that in there. So there is our shop, and then there is our storage shed, all kind of neatly arranged. And then it's, you know, it's a newer farm, but also it's got some oldness to it. We're going to go with the American Farm Building Pack from Omatana. And all we're going to do is we're just going to put a lean-to in over on this side of the building. Just a nice lean-to, just an extra place for maybe equipment that we're not so worried about leaving out in the elements. All that kind of stuff. So there we go. Just kind of drop that in right there at the edge of the building. And things are slowly coming together. We could have put this around back, but I kind of like having it on the side. But we're going to do some stuff with the back. Maybe we shall see. Next up is let's figure out what we know. We have storage now. We have a workshop. We kind of have an office. You know what we need? We need a silo. That's what we need. We're going to be using the AGI pack for this. This AGI pack, the AGI flat bottom bin plus Nico dryer, I think is a great mod. It's really cool. I like it a lot. I really dig it. And I think what we're going to do is, you know, there's our workshop. Maybe set this back. No, we need a little more room. We need more room to get our vehicles in and out. So let's actually just do it like this. All along the same line that we've kind of created this X to kind of keep ourselves lined up. We're going to do that. So let's just kind of drop it right here. Sure, why not, Raz? I think it's a great idea. And then we can kind of walk from the dryer over to there. There should be plenty of room to kind of move around on the side. There we go. And there is our farm silo. So you can kind of see we're getting the farmyard built out fairly quick. Now let's also just add a few more silos, just, you know, because we want to, just for giggles. Let's go into, I have the Meridian. This is a great pack. The Meridian grain bin pack. Again, all this stuff is from the in-game mod hub. And let's find, let's grab some smooth walls right here. Go with some smooth wall stuff for our seed and maybe our fertilizer. You know, we could do this for like our seed. Maybe our seed kind of comes out. You know, give us a little room to work around our bin. We'll just put a couple seed bins right here. I know it overlaps, but a couple seed bins right here, and then maybe one of the white smooth walls, just to kind of change things up a little bit. I'm down. I'm game. We'll keep the ladders in the back. Keep all the ladders in the back. And we'll just kind of drop this in right there. That's a little offline. We don't like that, so. There we go. Let's just drop that in there. There we go. Oh, I did it again. Jeez, Raz, you're horrible at this. All right, one more shot. One more shot. There we go. Just like so. I'll leave a little space between those there. And then while we're at it, let's just drop in. Let's drop in just a couple more, you know, a nice flat. One of these from the AGI pack, another one of these, maybe these West Steel bins, just for some extra storage. You know, you never know when we're going to need it. Might need some extra grain storage, or you know, maybe we get into a crop that we haven't used in the past. You know. And we got to give ourselves some room to work back here. But we'll just kind of bring this out just a bit, just like so. We'll drop a couple of these down. That should be enough for our silos, just like that. So, you know, we got our main silo. We got some extra storage back here in these flat bottoms. We got these, you know, some stuff for our seeds, some stuff for our fertilizer. I mean, we could even put, you know, we can put another one of these in right here if we wanted to, like a smaller Meridian one, just to kind of give it a little change. Maybe like this one. Yeah, Maybe we got it. Maybe we got a deal on this one, on the smaller one. The guys sent us a deal or something. You know, just kind of break it up a little bit. Now, next we need a place to put our spray, like our herbicide, maybe some liquid fertilizer. Depends. I really don't use liquid fertilizer much, but some people do, and I like the idea of having it right here on the back of this building. So we're gonna drop in a liquid tank right there on the edge of the building. And I don't even know what this thing is, but it looks kind of cool. So we're gonna drop, this is a buying station in game. You can use this for just about anything. We're just gonna drop a couple of these back here. I think they look kind of like tanks of some kind, or you don't even have to use them, but I think they look cool. So we're gonna put those down for decoration. Now, last but not least, we need a place to fuel up our truck, right? We need a place to pump the gas. Now, I don't know how smart it would be, and it's probably really not that smart to have a large petrochemical tank next to my grain dryer. I'm going to say that it's probably not encouraged to do that, but you know what? We're not the smartest bunch in the world, so we're just going to do that anyways. Nice big old Meridian fuel tank right here. And last but not least, because you know, when you bring the stuff and you're filling up the fuel, you know, you can just grab the old sprayer and just kind of knock that off right there. That's our yard, right? That's it. That's what we need to operate. There's our fully fledged functioning farm. So let's just go ahead and paint in, and we're going to do this the easy way. I will do all the fine tuning here in just a bit, but just so you kind of get the gist of it. Let's just, again, these are all just placeholders. This is not the final result. So let's do this. You know, we want the road to come around this backside, because we do have these bins here. We kind of want a road here. We'll just fill all this stuff in right now. Makes it kind of easier to see what we're doing. I'm gonna bring it around this side. And this big empty space right here is actually quite essential right here. This big turnaround, because we're gonna have equipment coming in and out. We're going to have vehicles coming in and out. We're going to be hooking up, filling up. We got augers. We got all kinds of stuff that we're going to be using. So you want a nice big open space to do some work with. So we'll bring this one here like so. Now this side over here is the older side. So we're really not going to go out super far there. I mean, we'll clean this up and we'll add some stuff to it here in just a second. But this, for the most part, this is how the yard's going to look. I'm going to round these corners off. They're not going to be square. I mean, you could just you can go ahead and start doing that now. I like on this map that we have so many options for paint and gravel. I mean, Jim does a great job. So, you know, you just kind of round these off like this. We'll come back and clean this all up. Same with here, right? Like this isn't going to be straight through here. It's just going to be kind of rounded. Same with here. You know, nobody's going to be straight there. We could put like a little gravel drive right here, kind of connecting this one. Again, no right angles. Nobody likes right angles. You know, you just want you want everything to kind of flow naturally, I guess would be the word. And imperfections are perfect. Like I know that sounds weird, but imperfections are actually what you want. You know what we can do over here, just because, you know, maybe this side of the yard doesn't get used tons, but maybe there is some kind of traffic through here. Just kind of rough that in, you know, add some kind of dirt elements through there, maybe a little mud spot. I mean, you just kind of do what you want to do, you know. That's the joy of it. You just kind of, I mean, you can do anything you want. Is entirely up to you. You know, like this, you know, this opening here. A little too narrow. Let's kind of widen that up a little bit. Perfect. Just kind of get a sloping angle to this corner. So, and you know, like I said, this stuff doesn't really get used much. Yeah, you get the gist of it, right? You kind of get the gist of it. It's not superly complicated. And that's it. That's our farm. I mean, just like that, that's our farmyard. Not really hard at all, right? Pretty easy. We got everything that we need for the OKU's farm. But we need a place to live. We need a place to live. You know, we could even put in a second entrance just real quick. You know, maybe the grain trucks are running. They don't want to kind of do this loop-de-loop all the time. So, you know, let's just bring in a straight shot entrance right there. Boom, just like that. We'll clean all that up. I feel like it's a little wide right there. But yeah, just a nice straight shot entrance. Boom, they load up, then come back around, then come back this way, and out they go. I mean, we could even do a last one there if we wanted to, but we're not going to. Next, we're going to actually build the house, right? I think this is going to be important. So let's go ahead and get our farmhouse, the OKU's mod farmhouse, the American farmhouse by OKU's mods, and then we're going to pick a color, and I want it to be similar to, but I don't want it to be the exact same color. You know, maybe Mama doesn't like it that color. I think we're going to go with kind of like this gray. This kind of this grayish blue color kind of blends in. So let's do that. Again, we're going to line it up with the road. We're going to put some trees in here as kind of a sound barrier to the farm, but also within walking distance, because we don't want where we live to be full of all of our farm equipment, right? You don't want to hear that all day. I mean, who wants to hear that nonsense? I don't know about you guys, but I don't. All right, now we've got our house. Next up is our garage, the OKU's mods American garage. It's already in our gray color. And I think where we'll do this is let's put this one here. Put this one kind of right here. Just it's a detached garage. Maybe it's got just a little walk, you know, nice little patio, breezeway. Oh yeah, I got ideas for that. Let's just drop this in here. So now we got our house. And last but not least, one of the most recently released mods is our American garden shed. And what I'm going to do back here is we'll line this up with the edge again, so we have symmetry, I guess symmetry to our build. We'll just kind of line this garden shed up. Just kind of back here, like so. And now those all match, right? Perfect, beautiful, wonderful, excelente. You know why we're going to do that? And I can just, because, like I said, Alien Jim has the best maps to build on. We're just going to put a, let me find the dirt. We're just, wet mud, dirt. You know, we're actually just, we're going to put a garden in. Our own little veggie garden. Sure am. We're just going to put in a little veggie garden where we grow our tomatoes and our potatoes, maybe some sweet corn, some other stuff back here along this side. Just, I think it's a great idea. And, you know, we don't have to necessarily plan it, but we can kind of make it our unique experience. So there's our veggie garden, just like so. And then after this, it's pretty easy, right? I mean, now we're just putting in driveways. Let's put in an asphalt driveway for the cars. You know, nobody wants a whole bunch of dust in their house. So we got a nice little asphalt driveway. Like I said, this is a patio back here. I really wish I had like some patio pavers. I think that would be really kind of nice here. But what we'll use is this pathway texture between these two houses. Bring this patio kind of all the way down. Maybe from here there's a little walkway like so. Then we'll bring this kind of walkway this way down to the road. Let's kind of do this. All this stuff is going to be changed. We do all the fine tuning later. Remember, we're just putting in just the necessary parts, right? Just the necessary parts. And I've done screwed up the walkway, but that's all right. We can come back to it later. And then the same back here, you just kind of put you in a little walkway. Remember, the imperfections are the best part. The imperfections are the best part. It's always the best. The weird stuff is always the best. And there we go. There is our farm. Just like that. Boom, done. We got our farm built. Now is for the part that is kind of up to you, right? At this point, you've watched me blabber for 20 minutes on building a farm. This is just kind of my idea. You're free to use it. Just maybe gives you some ideas, inspires you a little bit. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to take it a step further. I'm going to jump away and I'm going to use all kinds of decorations. I'm going to use fences and I'm going to use lights and I'm going to use flags and I'm going to use, you know, just whatever I can find, plants and trees and shrubberies and really whatever I can find to make this just kind of all come together as one cohesive unit. Just kind of tie it all together. Maybe even, I'm probably even going to paint in some fields just to make it look like a farm. So I'm going to do that and I will be right back. And we are done. Yeah, everything's all kind of decorated up, kind of dirtied up a little bit. I put some ground stains in. I added some power poles, you know, a little power junction box. We assume the rest is underground. So we don't want power lines over top of our farmyard because then stuff's going to get hung up and problems. So yeah, we like bury them from that bot. You know, that's what I'm assuming. Kind of dirtied stuff up. We put in some fields on the rough. I just painted these in because on this map you can actually paint the field textures in. So just some fields off the end here. Just put down some junk. Got some lights put in. Yeah, there's more you could do to this. The decorating is entirely up to you. It's really up to the builder and what they want and what they would like to see. All it needs now is some farm equipment. We'll go over here to the house. And yeah, we've got the house all kind of decorated up real nice. We've got the little American flag there. Got some flowers and some lights and a nice little gate going into our house. Got the driveway. Mama's home. She's got the SUV there. You know, all kinds of great stuff. OKU's Mods does some amazing stuff. We got a little backyard patio. Need a little barbecue. Need to find a barbecue and stick it in here. Got some decorations back here. We put some junk in the shed. Yeah, just got our little vegetable garden, and then even put a little gate back here with a walkway over to the farmyard. You know, in case we're drying down corn, got to get over there late at night. All kinds of stuff. But yeah, that's it. That's kind of the end of this build. Again, you can take this where you want. This is just a little inspiration. We even put a little mailbox out here. Out front here. Yeah. I mean, just some inspiration. Just however, you know, maybe helps you come up with an idea. You know, then again, it may be ugly for some of you, but I like it. I like how it turned out. And I don't know what we're going to build next. Let me know in the comments what you would like to see. I'm going to kind of say this is kind of like a, you know, a US style, maybe row crop farm, you know, maybe doing some grain and, or some corn and soybeans and, you know, different stuff like that. That's kind of what I'm going with on this one. But I was really happy to be able to use Glenn's stuff from OKU's Mods. He does amazing work. Definitely worth checking out his mods in the mod hub, and I can't wait to see what he comes out with next. I mean, he's got just neat little touches. Just neat little touches like this. Watch this. I mean, it's animated. That's so cool. It's so cool. There's stuff in the houses, the garages, even the sheds, and I know he's probably working on more stuff to really surprise us. So yeah, if you liked the video, give it a thumbs up, and if you got ideas for another build, drop them in the comments. What would you like to see me try? Yeah, that's it. I'm really happy the way this turned out. All right, until next time. Stay safe. Thanks for watching. We'll see you later. Bye-bye.